Hi, Tom Wilmot here for the AUD US on the Zlander Flytrap Forex trading system using a 1224 moving average crossover signal with the chandelier in place here, the RSI and the T3 Tilson. Let's see how we do it. I'm going to back up all the way to last week. I'm recording this on the 21st of August, a Sunday afternoon, 2016. And I wanted to share with you how we would approach it with a 30-minute chart setting our change in price trend. Notice that last Wednesday into Thursday, this was the 5 o'clock crossover hour, we created a white medallion after having traded down with the AUD losing value against the dollar all Wednesday afternoon and into the 5 o'clock hour. Then we had a reversal with some kind of an announcement here. Perhaps this was a fundamental announcement related to one thing or another. Could have been, this was meeting minutes from the Fed. Sorry, I'd lost track of time. Meeting minutes from the Fed Wednesday afternoon. Off we go. The AUD gets some upward momentum. It catches a bid. Now, when you see the medallion, the difference between our first methods and our second method is that we wait for the moving averages to get through, to breach, to penetrate and carry forward through the signal line. This is a very important fact, and it's one that will save you lots of real pain and suffering. Notice that we pulled back into the bands here, and even though we weren't fully through with the 24 EMA, we did find support right at our signal line. It's almost miraculous how this works. Now, you probably would have had to drop down to get this fundamental announcement moved to the north in the early Asian session, something from the Bank of Australia probably. But no matter, we can see that this was the signal that you should be taking if you were just trading the 30-minute chart. Later in the session, between London and US, we came back. Price could not be sustained at these higher levels. Traders got in and started selling the AUD against the US, even though there was a disappointing feeling about the minutes of the Fed meeting. This was Thursday's price action. And one important factor that you need to remember, you do not trade just off the medallion. We had only basically penetrated the chandelier, just barely penetrated the T3 Tilson. And notice our multiple moving averages, 12, 16, 20, and 24 EMA, did not penetrate this line to the south. Okay, so later in the session, Thursday afternoon, here we are, upward facing medallion, but we cannot get through the chandelier. We just can't get through the T3 Tilson. And once again, on the north side, our moving averages can't make the push through the signal line like they did over here. In the early hours of Friday last week, we found that we created a downward facing medallion in that Australian Asian session. Off we went. We'll put our vertical line here just to note the time change. Here are averages coming down. Wait patiently. Let's drop down to a 15-minute chart and notice what happens. We have what we call bats on the ceiling. These are the price bars that are just hanging precariously from the ceiling in the cave. And off we go. We pull back into the bands on a 15-minute chart. And if you drop down to the 5, you could see it even more clearly in focus. But here's your trade. The stop loss goes above the signal line, up here around the chandelier, the medallion. You have optimized your risk-reward ratios. Very low risk. And as you can see, even for the Australian pair, we had a 43 pip move in that Asian session, a pullback before London, and a continuation down of 70 pips without ever stressing out one way or another. So I hope that helps. If you want more videos, please come to our YouTube channel, which you see here, youtube.com, user VineyardFX. Follow me on Twitter, THW425. I am happy that you're here. I hope these videos help with your trading, and hope to see you next time. Thanks a lot.